And now I lead. Legendary QB1. Let's go. They thought I was hype, just a flash with a name. Till I dropped 5 tutties and rewrote the game. From college doors to that dog pound bark. Now I'm black and gold soul in that Cleveland dark. 12 on the back, new chapter in ink. Legacy flips when the whole world blinks. Came from the 2, now I'm stepping as king. Put the L on my chest, I don't play, I win. 1 or 2 the legendary, now I'm here. Billy Van Lights, let me shift the gear. Don't call me 2, it's 12 in the field. Ice on my neck, but the heart stay real. Come prime the pro, this a family seed. I'm the dreamy planet, now I lead. It ain't just about a number on your back. It's about the story behind it. I'm not running from prime. I'm building on it. This is 1 or 2 to legendary.
Here we go.
Started as a son, now
We back.
I'm the symbol. 12 on my back,
We back.
the vision is simple. Ball, believe, break
We
through
back.
the barrier. 1, 2 legendary, I'm the carrier.
And I was not pumping. Like it's supposed to been pumping. It ain't been pumping like it was supposed to been pumping. I don't know what's going on, man, but I need y'all to hit that like button, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about the money, man. You already know, man. We back in this thing. We back in this thing, man. We back in this thing. Can Shedeur get first team reps in training camp? That's the question, man. That's the biggest question we got right now. Leading up to June, the end of July, when training camp start, can Shedeur get first team reps? Can Shedeur get first team reps, man? See if my camera right. My camera right. Trying to let everybody get in here. I don't know if my camera right. Talk to me real quick. Hit that like button. I'm trying to. Boy, it ain't pumping out my video like it's supposed to, boy. Appreciate you, Charlie. What going on? Well, my views low, bro. What going on? I know at 1 o'clock, 1:30. I got to do it. I got to go to work tonight. I can't do it late. Not yet. I'm working on it. But hey, Shedeur. Know y'all probably getting tired of hearing it, but that's what it is, man. That's what it is, for real. So look, this what I need y'all to do. This what I need y'all to do. This what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to hit that like button. Need y'all to hit that like button, man. Share this video. Go tell your mama. Go tell your daddy. Go tell your grandmama. Go tell your granddaddy. Go tell your brother. Go tell your sister. Go tell your auntie. Go tell your uncle. Go tell your niece. Go tell your nephew. Go tell your first cousin, your second cousin, your third cousin, your fourth cousin, your fifth cousin, your sixth cousin, your seventh cousin, your eighth cousin, your ninth cousin, your 10th cousin. Go down the street. Go tell that cousin that you like But you didn't know y'all were cousins until your mama told you y'all were cousins. Go tell them, get them, go tell them, tell they folk. Go tell your great-great-grandmama. Go tell your great-great-granddaddy. Go tell your uncle. Go tell your niece. Go tell your uncle brother, your uncle sister, your uncle auntie, your uncle. Go tell your grandmama in the grave, your grandmama in heaven, your grandmama down there, down the street. Your mama that you think your mama, but really ain't your mama. Your daddy that you think your daddy, that really ain't your daddy. But your mama done told you that's your daddy, but you ain't got no proof that's your daddy. But anyway, everybody think that's your daddy because you're kind of similar looking like, but you really ain't your daddy. But you don't know because you ain't going to find out till maybe he passed on or gone. But you still need to get a DNA test because you don't know if they're your real daddy. Go get them and tell them to come right here to Money Man. You already know. Live stream because we about to get lit. YouTube trying to shadow ban me right now, man. Come on. Come on now. Y'all see these views getting low? They trying to shadow ban me right now, man. I need y'all to hit that like button and go tell your granddaddy, your sister, your auntie, and your uncle. Go tell them. What is this boy talking about? I'm from Nigeria. Well, I am Nigerian, though. Stop playing with me. Ancestry video coming soon. Juneteenth. Stay tuned. Appreciate that. That spinoff right there, boy. Cause I'm telling you, boy, I do it every year. I got a Juneteenth video on my ancestry DNA coming out on Juneteenth, bro. I do it every year. This be the 5th year I done did it. So I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned for that, bro. Cause we be lit in there. I ain't been on there in a whole year. Every year I wait a whole year before I go back on there to see what's new, to see what my DNA is, to see where I'm from, to see what they done updated. And some of y'all might be on my live, might be my cousin. I don't know. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, get back to it, boy. Hey, Adam Schefter, we had to turn it up, bro. Cause YouTube trying to get me today. YouTube trying to get me today, but I ain't gonna let them do it, bro. Hey, Adam Schefter out here talking about Shedeur could be the opening day starter. Could be the opening day starter. Let go.
Adam, let's swing things over to Cleveland. We're getting really positive reviews from the Browns themselves, from our friends at ESPN Cleveland about Shedeur Sanders up until this point. But do you think that he's really going to get the opportunity to win the starting job?
Not to start the season, I don't. I mean, unless he just comes in and lights it up, and we have never seen anybody do that. There's been one quarterback drafted in the 3rd round or later that's wound up winning the starting quarterback job on opening day, and that was Dak Prescott in 2016. Now, that doesn't mean that Shedeur Sanders or Dillon Gabriel can come on, play well, and work their way towards that starting job even early in the season. But I think it would be an upset if Joe Flacco or Kenny Pickett is not the Browns' opening day starting quarterback. And then you hope that one of these young guys can develop, play well enough to win that starting job. Like, Russell Wilson was a 3rd-round pick, and he started. And that was a year in which they signed Matt Flynn in free agency. And I think they also traded for Charlie Whitehurst. And a lot of people thought that Flynn or Whitehurst would start. But Russell Wilson was so good and so dominant in training camp that he took the decision away from them because he clearly won that job. That's the level at which Shedeur Sanders or Dillon Gabriel would have to play at this summer. And that's not to say that they can't do it. But it's been so exceedingly rare over the last 40 years to see a quarterback drafted in those slots do that. And I think that there's going to be plenty to learn, and there's going to be time for them to compete. And I won't be surprised if one, maybe both, wind up starting at some point this season. But I don't expect that to be week 1.
Hey, Adam Schefter, you can say whatever you want to say, man. If 12 come in there and light it up, I don't see why not. He shouldn't be the starter for week 1. But we already know what team he on. He on the Cleveland Browns. They do stuff a little different out there. They ain't even want him on the team when they drafted him. But all of a sudden, y'all done struck gold. Y'all done found a diamond in the rough. Now all of a sudden, everybody want to switch up. Even Mary Kate still switching up, bro. Mary Kate still switching up. Then you still got Tony out here. Tony out here, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I done been on this all morning. Listen to I watched the whole videos, so y'all wouldn't have to. I'm telling you, bro. They is with even Tony got a little suspect in his voice. Even Tony getting a little bit. Tony getting a little bit in his voice. Talking about Shedeur might get it
this week. Do we know what they're doing this week?
It's not a typical practice, that's for sure. If they go out on the field, I think it's mostly walkthrough stuff too.
And then the veterans they're off until training camp, like
40 days to be exact. 40 days.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to clear up what was kind of going on there, and if
by the veterans, they like them very much. They like what they see. They like what they hear from them. And I'm pretty sure you could say the same thing though about Dylan Gabriel, but Shed.
I'm sick of this man, bro. He always got to put Dylan Gabriel in there. Let me go back just a little bit. Just a little bit. He always got to put Dylan Gabriel in there, bro. It don't matter what type of praise he gives Shedeur. He got to put Dylan Gabriel in there, man. He said the veterans and a lot of them vets, they respect and like Shedeur. But he got to put Dylan Gabriel's name in there.
He says was from Browns players and most notably someone like Denzel Ward. What is your reaction to that, and what do you think it means?
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that Shedeur has been embraced by the veterans. They like him very much. They like what they see. They like what they hear from him. And I'm pretty sure you could say the same thing though about Dylan Gabriel. But Shed Johnson was talking about Shedeur. I don't know. I've been out there every day, the last week, and I don't sense anything different. But he's talking about probably the players gaining trust in Shedeur. Mm-hmm. And well, everything's going well. I don't want to say anything disparaging. I'm not going to dispute what somebody told him, but I don't see yet any effect from the Browns end that he's moving up. I think they're all doing better. Gabriel and I think they're pleased with Pickett, to be honest with you. But it's all of that is good news. All of it's good news. I think the whole quarterback room is melding together, and they got a pretty good thing going so far. Now, I don't think the competition has really started. Will start until training camp. Okay. And then we'll see, because by then everyone's caught up. The three new guys as to what the Stefanski offense wants them to do and all that. And so then they start competing to see who's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I think when we go to camp, July 5th or whatever day it is, I think the same order will be in place at least that first day.
Interesting.
Flacco / Pickett, whichever one, doesn't matter. Gabriel 2, 3, and Shedeur 4. And I think that the whatever competition there is for each one of those spots, I think, the next 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of camp, are when you better make your move. Going into the games, week 3.
How big of a factor do you think?
Man, I don't know why he pushing Dylan Gabriel so hard, but I think it's because it's opposite Shedeur, man. This dude been doing this repeatedly and consistently, no matter what he says, positive, on the slight positive edge about Shedeur. He always got to throw Dylan Gabriel in there. I don't care what it is, man. I don't care what it is. But the competition been started. Because if the competition ain't started yet, why y'all keeping track of they throws and they completion percentage, how much touchdowns and interceptions they had, even though all them interceptions wrong? We know Shedeur ain't the only one that threw an interception. It's clearly a video of Dylan Gabriel throwing an interception straight to the new linebacker in rookie minicamp, unless they ain't counting minicamp. Maybe they just count OTAs and the other minicamp. But still, he still threw another interception. Joe Flacco threw an interception. Come on now. But, hey, What I'm saying is, keep that same energy, Tony. Where he say a little later, I think it's this question right here. I think this way he gives Shedeur the praise.
The locker room is going to be on when they're deciding who's the starter. We obviously know that the guys know what Joe Flacco can do already, so he would inherently, I think, have an advantage there if this factors. But how much of a factor do you think that's going to be for, obviously we know the Browns are collaborative, so I don't want to say when Kevin makes a decision, but when the organization makes a decision.
Well, somebody asked the coach last week, will you consult with veterans when making your choice? Absolutely not. However, I think the coach can recognize, who the team believes in most. Mm-hmm. And for that reason, I do think the veterans, the players, have an influence. I don't think they're asked. I think the coaches observe and see how they respond to each quarterback as part of the decision, And
hey, with that being said, all I got where that? Well, I got so many tabs on them, I forgot where it's at.
Tell you what.
Look at him. Say left.
Our placement is just outstanding. If we could just get a tight end to catch it at some point.
Just throw it up to me. I want to take the rest. Just throw it up. I'll take the rest.
You better not put that blick up if you score. You see, coach got on you. Got on me.
On you, not me. I didn't do that. I slam it. You be playing with the Browns. Do you know what I do? I'm Madden. Yeah. That's how we do it. Who, Miles? Yeah. That's how we've been doing for years.
Hey, get in when it's green.
You want me to get in with you? That's all you gotta tell me, cuz. Just say that. Hey, I'm with you. Just tell me you like me.
I'm gonna leave that there, Tony. You said who the vets gravitating to. I'm gonna leave that right there, Tony.
And to guide the coaches from not making an inside that he's already proved it to at least
be a captain on this team.
Enough. So I would think if Flacco
but he did reveal that he talked to Flacco a little bit earlier in the offseason program. I'm talking like OTAs and that kind of stuff.
I'm looking for where you talking about training camp.
And so emphasize maybe more than I thought how much preseason is going to kind of matter. Or at least people
here it is right here.
Think preseason is going to matter in the competition. Do you think that's the case and how these guys perform in those games? Because we don't even know how they're going to play, like who's going to play in the games.
Right. And I assume that there will be 3 joint practices, 1 against Carolina, 2 against Philadelphia. I assume Pickett and Flacco will go against the Eagles 1s and 2s and the Carolina. Carolina's going to be less of an intense practice from what I heard from the coach. Yeah. So that leaves the games as the spotlight for the rookies. So yeah, they could really make strides in the games, particularly the first 2 games, Carolina.
Hey, did my next point. I need y'all to help me get to the game. I'm trying to get to the game. Carolina, bro. I'm trying to get to the game. I need y'all to hit that like button, subscribe and share, donate super chat. I got a goal of 10 on here. I'm trying to get to that game. I know y'all want me there. Y'all want me out there with 12. I know y'all want me out there, and probably some of y'all want to go too. I'm telling you, bro. Quit skipping them ads. Let them ads run. You ain't missing nothing. Just rewind it. Go watch the replay when we done. You ain't missing nothing. Don't skip them ads, though. That's how I get paid. But we trying to get there, bro. I'm telling you, man. What I'm thinking is, just like what Tony just said, Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur gonna play the bulk of them first 2 preseason games. Carolina and Philly. They probably gonna play a lot, especially in Carolina. just because they're the first preseason game. And then, you know, they probably going to say, what game? The preseason game. That's what I'm talking about right now. Carolina Panthers versus Cleveland Browns preseason. Then they play the Eagles, the second preseason game. And then the third one, I forgot who they got, but they playing at home. So it's going to be like the third one probably going to be more of a dress rehearsal with whoever the starter is. I'm thinking they're going to be Flacco, going to be the starter just because he the elder statesman. You know what I'm saying? But it's a possibility, like Adam Schefter said earlier. If y'all just getting here, Adam Schefter said if Shedeur go in there and light it up like Russell Wilson did when he got drafted to Seattle and he ended up beating out everybody that they had traded for and signed during the summer, hey, Shedeur could win this starting job, bro. And then it's that Dan dude, I forgot how to say his last name, Dan. Oh, he be on ESPN and all that. He talking about start the rookies, man. You got to see what they got. You got to see what they got because everybody, for some reason, they looking at next year's draft with 2 first-round picks that draft the quarterback. It don't make no sense to me. How do they think next year's draft class is better than Shedeur? Not now one of them boys had even put up close to numbers to what Shedeur doing. Then they keep saying Arch Manning. Arch Manning might not come out to 27. If he's smart, depending on what he do this year. Now, if he light it up and pass for 5,000 yards and 30, 40 touchdowns, that's different. That's different. You know what I'm saying? That's different. But as we stand right here, ain't none of them quarterbacks that's coming out in the 26th draft have done anything close to Cam Ward or Shedeur. And them were the top 2 quarterbacks projected in the draft. They haven't done anything close to any one of them, especially Shedeur, since we talking about him. It makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense.
Philly. So I would think one rookie will start the first game and one will start the second game.
Do we think there's any chance that Kevin mixes this up? We know we know in the past, usually if you got a lot of reps with the starters in the joint practices, you didn't play it on the preseason game. Do you think he's going to say, hey, we need the reps in the joint practice, and then we also need those game reps because we're in a competition?
I think he would only do that if the opposing coach agreed to do it.
Okay.
You're not going to put your starters against Philadelphia's second team or third team. And if Nick Sirianni is planning to just play his backups, that's what the Browns will do. There will be discussion prior to the games. That's why they'll probably go full tilt as much as they can in practice with the projected starters, and not just the quarterback. I mean the entire teams. Mm-hmm. And then the games would be reserved for the backups. So you don't defy. I mean that's why you have relationships to do these joint practices and games.
All right, that's nuts, Tony. We get it. But like I said, man, hey, it's gonna be crazy. Just like you said, you been a Cleveland Brown fan. I don't care, bro. I'm not here for the Browns. I'm here for Shedeur. I'm just letting you know that what a lot of us is. We ain't here for the Browns. Because if the Browns trade Shedeur, guess what? We leaving. I'm just letting you know. Ain't no bandwagon nothing. Because y'all ain't never won nothing. Bandwagons. People on bandwagon hop on the people that's winning. They don't hop on the teams that lose. No. Bandwagoners hop on teams that are winning. Don't use that word. Use that word loosely now. But Evelyn, it ain't North Carolina Panthers. It's Carolina Panthers. And Cam Ward on Tennessee. I get it. I get you. I got what you're saying, though. You got sick grown children. Okay, we got you. Tell them to come in here and donate. Know they taking care of you. Let them donate to me. Hey, we about to let them barricade. Calm down, Jamil. Calm down. We about to let them barricade. I got to. I don't care what y'all say. I got to. And I want to tell you why I got to. Because just by how you commented it right there, you so emotional, I gotta talk about it. Nobody wouldn't be talking about the Browns anyway. Like, buddy, I wanted to do a video. He was like, if Pluto Bears drafted Shedeur, we'll be talking about them. That's why it don't make no sense. The real Browns fans that been loyal to this team, they not like that boy Roadblock, whatever his name. I don't even want to mention his name, give him any clout. Whatever, whoever he is. He came in my live talking all that mess. How you a Brown fan and you not with the hype? Even if Shedeur don't start. Your team is getting uplifted by Shedeur. Why don't you just embrace everything what's going on? Like, you got all this attention. You got all this attention on your sorry team. Hold on. My fault, I had a phone call. I'm back. Y'all know they live, real, straight raw, straight savage. What that boy talking about? Those ain't from Cleveland and for the Browns, bow down, clown. What? They do not have the largest fan base in the NFL. That is the Cowboys. That is the Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys. Well, you have Dallas Cowboys fans everywhere.
.6 different. I actually think this will be different than
our cutdown day is. What does it look like if
they talking about Cleveland having 4 quarterbacks on the roster. Now, having 4 quarterbacks on the roster, you gonna train one of them eventually. That's what I'm thinking. Bro, I ain't got to do it. That ain't even important right now. That's irrelevant. I don't care how many fans they got. When I'm saying the fans that they do got don't care. They don't even appreciate it. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. I don't care how many it is. My point is they don't appreciate what's going on. You getting all this attention, and you don't know how to handle all this media attention because you can't control number. You can't control 12 now. Come on now. Like, we got a 4-quarterback competition, and one of them a scrub, and the other one old, and one of them just getting here. And the only reason why he in the conversation because Shedeur got drafted. That's the only reason why Dylan Gabriel in the conversation. If Shedeur never got drafted to the Browns, we wouldn't be talking about the Browns, and Dylan Gabriel be a third string. That's it.
They actually keep 4 quarterbacks.
Well, I actually think this will be different than it was last year when they kept the 4 quarterbacks, the way that you're referencing it with the fact that they did end up moving Tyler Huntley out of there very quickly. This year, I think it's going to be different. I think that they are prepared to keep all 4 quarterbacks for either much or all of the season. And one of the reasons they can do that is because their cap charges in that quarterback room, aside from Deshaun Watson, add up to just a little bit over $7.6 million. That's nothing at all. And then his cap charge is in the $35 million range. So when you put it all together, it turns out to be what the cap charge is basically nowadays of a high-priced QB1. So from that standpoint, they have really budgeted well for these 4 quarterbacks. So from a financial standpoint, they can absolutely 100% afford to keep them. And then from a roster building standpoint, I think that they have to see what they have, right? Ending up with Shedeur Sanders, they were probably going to have this year Joe Flacco on the roster, Kenny Pickett, and Dylan. Well, then Shedeur Sanders entered the mix. And so that changed the game a little bit. But I don't think it changed it too much. I think it just means that now they've got 2 rookie quarterbacks to evaluate and to look at. And if they ended up getting really, really lucky with Shedeur.
I had to stop it right there. Then they getting lucky with Shedeur. I told you she done switched up. But yeah, Deshaun Watson on the team, man. He on the team at least to next year. And the thing with Deshaun Watson, I might need to make a whole separate video about that. I'm probably going to do that whole another separate live or make a video about it. I'm probably going to do a live because I get more engagement with my live stream than I do my video. Because y'all don't be watching my video. Y'all just be trying to wait till I go live so y'all can come talk mess and then talk mess to somebody else and then want to question me. But anyway, so basically, Deshaun Watson is going to sit out the majority of the season, if not the whole season, for the Cleveland Browns because he should be completely done in Cleveland. But the money, they can't get rid of him because of the money. They got to pay him $35 million this year. He hit the cap for $35 million this year. Now, the decision on Deshaun Watson got to be made during the summer or next season, because they owe that man $80 million. They owe him $80 million next year. Now, if they ain't figured out the quarterback situation, they talking about they going to use one of them 2 draft picks in the first round to draft the quarterback, which makes no sense. Then you still got Deshaun Watson on your team. What you going to do with Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel? Because Joe Flacco going to be gone, and I'm pretty sure Kenny Pickett going to be gone. Because if you don't know, Kenny Pickett, they declined his 5th-year option off his rookie contract. Now, I know they ain't about to re-sign Kenny Pickett when they could have had him for a whole nother year under the rookie contract. They going to sign Kenny Pickett to a long-term deal? No, unless they're going to sign him on another 1-year deal, but I think they're going to trade Kenny Pickett. Now, going back to Deshaun Watson, they can have an insurance policy on Deshaun Watson. If Deshaun Watson sits out the whole season or the majority of the season, I don't know the exact names, exact number of games, but they will get $58 million. The Cleveland Browns will get $58 million if Deshaun Watson don't play a certain number of games this year. So basically, Deshaun Watson ain't playing none this year. If I'm Cleveland, I'm leaving it like that. He's not coming back. Now, the only thing that get probably sticky is if he get fully healthy, he get cleared to play, and the Cleveland Browns don't play him, then he might have a lawsuit on hand, but I don't know. I don't know about the contract. Yeah, but fully guaranteed. That's why I said Deshaun Watson is on the team at least for the next 2 years. He got this year and next year, then the contract is done. But they only owe him $35 million this year. Next year, they owe him $80 million. So like I said, the decision got to be made during the summer after this season if they want to cut him and eat that dead cap, which is like 160 something million, or they're gonna pay him that 80 million just to sit at home. Because if they trade him, they probably gonna have to pay at least 40 million, at least half of it. They're gonna have to pay at least half of it if they try to trade him, if a team want him. That's the big if. You know what I'm saying? But like I just said, Mary Kate switching up. That was the whole Deshaun Watson thing. Like I said, I got to do a whole nother live, whole nother video on that to go deeper dive into it. But that's what I know. I just did that off the top of my head. Usually I'll pull it up, but I ain't trying to talk about that right now. So, but yeah, it is a soap opera, man. Real life soap opera. It's ridiculous. But the Browns doing it on purpose. They know what they doing. They want all this media buzz, all this media attention. Mary Kate talking about it. We talking about it. Everybody making money off Shedeur. Even the Browns. The Browns reaping the biggest benefit of Shedeur Sanders being on the team, no matter if he QB1 all the way down to 4. He make it, the Browns that made more money with Shedeur on the team than they done paid him. And we ain't even played a game yet. We still in June, and we've been talking about this boy since April. They done made more money off Shedeur than they done paid him. $40 million slave. Go read it.
They're going to be sitting pretty somehow with him. Really, really lucky with Shedeur. They're going to be sitting pretty somehow with him. Really to evaluate and to look at. And if they ended up getting really, really lucky with Shedeur, they're going to be sitting pretty somehow with him. Whether it's he ends up becoming a starter, or he ends up becoming their backup, or he ends up becoming a trade commodity.
And all the time, Mary Kay, you talking about Shedeur was slow developing. All of a sudden, the first thing out your mouth say, if they strike gold with Shedeur, he could be the starter. That's the first thing she said. Then she talking about be the backup. You ain't say nothing about me in the 4th string no more. Then you talking about a trade piece. How he become from 4th string quarterback to a trade piece, the QB1 the backup. You done switched up that hard, Mary Kay. It just now became a full week. It just now became a full week that you talking about Shedeur from the video I made from you talking last week, talking about he was slow developing to now he the starter. Get out of here. Now he a trade piece. For him to be a trade piece, he got to be at least decent to get some value from him. And you ain't talking about no little value. You talking about a high value. Because you ain't talking about a 5th round pick, trading the 5th round pick for a 7th round pick. You talking about trading him for a 3rd, 2nd round pick.
So picking him up there in the 5th round could turn out to be a really good thing for them. From a veteran standpoint, I still think those two guys are vying for the QB1 job on opening day. And you just don't know how that's going to go yet. And so you want to keep those two guys around, because what if the rookies aren't ready yet? And what if Joe Flacco or Kenny Pickett gets hurt early on? Or what if a quarterback goes down in the NFL on October 26th and somebody is willing to give you a really nice draft pick? So there are all different kinds of reasons for keeping these 4 quarterbacks, and I think they'll do it.
See what I just said? More than likely, it's a high possibility that it don't have to be October, but during the season, a starting quarterback will go down, and somebody gonna need a quarterback. So if you have 4 on your roster, you got 4 quarterbacks that you can trade. You got 5 listed, but only 4 gonna be active. You got 4 quarterbacks on your roster that you can potentially trade, but the only one, I ain't gonna say the one, only 2 have a high trade value at this point. It is Shedeur and Kenny Pickett. Dylan Gabriel, they trying to push him, but he doesn't have the same attractiveness and value as Shedeur would because of Shedeur's celebrity status and the legendary effect. This boy bring money to your franchise no matter where he at on the depth chart. If they say he the 4th string, it can't be a string if it ain't no number 1 quarterback, period. That means ain't nobody ranked nowhere if the competition open. But hey,
I'm impressed because I'm looking at the calendar here, and October 26th, it appears, is a Sunday. So I don't know if you just pulled that random date out of midair, but you actually picked a Sunday in October when a quarterback could actually get hurt. So there you go. I do think it's interesting, and of course, you'd have to. I guess I wonder how they would sort of structure it, right? Would they move one to the practice squad? They'd have to clear waivers to get to the practice squad, but once they're there, it's not like a team can just pluck them away from the Browns, right? Somebody could offer them somebody could offer to sign them, but like if Shedeur Sanders, somebody can't just say, "Hey, Shedeur, we're signing you." Shedeur would have to agree to go play somewhere, or Dylan Gabriel, or someone like that. So, I guess they could do something like that too if they wanted to put one on the practice squad.
Bro, we went from 4th string, the 1st string, and then he on the practice squad. Bro, they put Shedeur on the practice squad, I'm done. After everything we done seen and what we about to see in training camp, you gonna put Shedeur on the practice squad? If y'all don't know what a practice squad is in the NFL, let me explain it real quick. Basically, the practice squad is every team in the NFL get 8 players. I don't know if they increased it. I think they might have increased it. I don't know. But usually it be 8 players on the practice squad. And that's all they do. Exactly what the word is. Practice. That's it. That's all they do is practice. They travel with the team. Most of the time they travel with the team when they play the games, but they don't actually play in the game until they get signed or called up to the 53-man roster, per se. Because, MLB, they got major league and minor league. You get called up from the minor league to the major league. But in the NFL, it's only an 8-man practice squad if they done, up the number. I don't know. I ain't looked it up. But that's what it is. So, Shedeur being on the practice squad, just like he was saying, any team in the NFL can sign Shedeur from the practice squad. He can be on the Brown practice squad and get signed by the Colts. I'm just throwing them out there. He can get signed by the Colts. If he agree, just like he said, if he agree to go to play for the Colts or sign with the Colts, then now he on the Colts 53-man roster. Yeah, that's how it works. He ain't gonna get quit because he gonna get picked up. That's what I'm saying. If they put Shedeur on practice squad, he getting picked up just like that, bro. Ain't nobody gonna let him sit. But what don't make no sense is if you looking for a quarterback and don't give nobody no opportunity to prove themselves, how you gonna find a quarterback? And even if you thinking about drafting a quarterback next year, that makes no sense because that quarterback, you gonna have to do the same thing you doing this year with these 2 quarterbacks you drafted. You gonna do that with the next year's quarterback. So you telling me next year's draft class and quarterbacks, they gonna catch on to their playbook faster than Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel? I don't think so. And Kenny Pickett. That's what you saying. They gonna pick up their playbook that fast to where they gonna be the week 1 starter and change your franchise. When you had opportunities to go get some guy, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, you had opportunities to go get a franchise quarterback, per se. There's still big question marks on them because we already know it takes 2 to 3 to 4 years before we can actually know what a player turned out to be. So we still in that window with them players I just named that been in the league for going on 2 to 3 years now. Shedeur in that same boat just along with all the rest of them that got drafted. Cam Ward too. We don't know if they're going to be anything. Jaden Daniels, what he did last year, guess what? He got to duplicate it this year coming up season or better. If he don't do it, then he'll RG3. You have outstanding rookie year, then the next couple of years, you're out the league. That's how it works. You got to be consistent. You got to be consistent. I'm done with Mary Kay, man. I can't. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Where was it? Something yesterday. Here you go. It one of them.
Handled it as good. I think a lot of guys in that position. I think a lot of guys in that position. I think, to be honest, handled it as good as you possibly can with a smile on your face and like just letting everything kind of play itself out, because it's not easy to sit there, you know, early in the draft process. Him and Dion sitting there like, we're going to be off the board in the first 5 picks.
Yeah.
And you sit there for 5 rounds. That's a highly like anxious spot to be in. I mean, even for me, sitting and just like waiting till the end of the first round was like, I don't think I would have been able to handle it the way that he did. It's mad props to him to be able to you know, face that and just take it straight on.
To ask you a question, what do you think like is the main reason he dropped that far?
Man, I don't know.
Quarterback opinion.
As you like hear and like just kind of see reports about like certain things, like, you know, maybe he's a little bit too loud at times, like the quiet guy, you know, the Geno type of guy who just comes in, is kind of under the radar. Like, you know, I'm watching rookie minicamp stuff and they're like detailing every single report of every single throw. Like, it's fucking crazy. It's rookie minicamp. Like, you're
every stat,
every single snap of red zone, how much shit. So it's just like, it just adds that question of just like, you're getting peppered with so much shit. He's getting an opportunity now in Cleveland with a quarterback situation that, you know, honestly, he can come out of and win the job. I think he'll do well. I really do. I think the kid works really hard. I think he loves the game of ball. And when it comes down to it, if you have a guy like that loves the game, obviously grown up around it his whole life, you know, I think he'll be successful.
I agree, bro.
Now the thing about he's saying, if y'all don't know who that is, that's Johnny Manziel. He got drafted by the Cleveland Browns a couple of years ago. You know, Johnny Football, won the Heisman, all that type stuff. But all them, him and Baker Mayfield got drafted by Cleveland Browns, and both of them had character issues. Coming into the draft, they had character issues. But all of a sudden, a week before the draft, this year with Shedeur, now he got character issues. Man, Shedeur ain't even close to them two guys, what they was doing. Man, Baker Mayfield on the field grabbing his nuts. Come on now. Shedeur ain't never did that. All he did was this. Gentlemen, they are like here drinking and doing whatever else. Partying crazy. Shedeur ain't did none of that.
In that position, I think
Bro, it's crazy, bro.
It's not your job to make those type of decisions. So when it's time,
how much, if at all, should the players have a say in who is the starting quarterback?
None at all. It's not your job as a player to be making those. Nah, it's not your job to make those type of decisions. So when it's time for cut down days, how's that going to work? Because if you did have that type of say, there'd be a major problem. Because all of a sudden now you're playing the role of GM. So none whatsoever.
Gerard, even with you saying no, the players shouldn't have any sort of say, but they should have some sort of input, right?
I never, as a player, would want to be in a position where I'm letting another player in which I'm competing for a job with have influence on whether or not I get the job. I just can't see that coexisting and working.
But the thing is it wouldn't even be the whole team. In this instance, you would have the input of Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, and Jared Judy, and the David dude, the tight end, on the offensive side. Them were the four I would talk to. Hey, what y'all thinking? You know, even though you wouldn't, your actual pick for your starter wouldn't be based on exactly what they said, but you would want to see their input. But they already know it's out their hands. Cause they got to get a check too. They know it's a business. They know they can get traded. So why I'm gonna make that decision? Just give your input, especially Myles Garrett. Like, do you want to be the greatest player on a losing team your whole career and don't even have a chance to play for a Super Bowl? That's the thing with me, bro. I don't understand. Like, the whole purpose of drafting a player or getting a quarterback is to have a chance to potentially go to the Super Bowl and potentially win. If you don't believe a quarterback can lead you to the Super Bowl, Why are you drafting that player, or why are you signing him? What you doing, bro? Like, the whole point of playing this game in the NFL is to reach the mountaintop, is to get to the Super Bowl, is to win a Super Bowl. That's the whole point of this game. You just ain't running up and down the field spending $230 million to a player you don't believe in. Like, that don't make no sense, bro. Like, the Browns is ridiculous, bro. Like, y'all, the Falcons do it too. I'm going to start talking about them. I don't know how many views I'm going to get, but I'm start about talking about my home team, bro. The Falcons do it too. Like, it's a lot of teams. It's a lot more franchise quarterbacks in the league now than it ever been. Like, certain teams have their franchise quarterback. But teams that stay at the bottom of the draft or the top of the draft, whichever way you want to look at it, first 1 through 10 or 1 through 5, they don't have a franchise quarterback. So you keep looking for a franchise quarterback, but if you're gonna draft 2 quarterbacks and then use your 2 first-round picks next year to maybe trade up or use one of those picks to get a quarterback, how you gonna know what the 2 you got gonna do if you're not developing them? And you know it's gonna take 2 to 3 years to actually see what they become. Same thing if you go draft another quarterback next year, which I don't see a Jaden Daniels in next year's draft. I don't at all. Because unless Sellers is Jaden Daniels, he had to win the Heisman. But I watched Jaden Daniels at LSU. But he was doing the same thing at LSU that he doing in the league. The same exact thing. So if you can find one of them, then by means, go ahead. But I don't think now one of them is in this draft next year. None. But it still got to be developed. Jaden Daniels still got to be developed. Like, come on. Man, they been using him for market purpose. You late. Go watch my old lives. Go click on Cleveland Brown shop. Go to NFL shop. Go to Fanatics. Click on Cleveland Browns. The only picture you see was Shedeur. After they got drafted, they ain't even had no number yet. They had Shedeur jersey everywhere. They ain't even have Mason Graham jersey up there, and he was the number 5 overall pick. They didn't even have his jersey up there. They had Shedeur jersey with Sanders 00. It was everywhere. But you don't see none of that. And I looked at the numbers. I already done showed the numbers. I looked at the numbers already on all them top quarterbacks they projected. They come out next year. Arch Manning ain't even played them with 2 games. But like I said, unless he throw for 5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns, go get him. Go ahead, Browns. You think you gonna get him, but Granddaddy gonna say, nah, we ain't playing for Cleveland. But they ain't gonna make no fuss about that. He gonna put an Eli and Peyton on y'all, but y'all ain't gonna say nothing about that. But when Deion say something, oh, now it's a problem. Nah, bro. You think you gonna get Arch Manning? Get out of here. He not. Because Archie gonna say no. Bro, I can't play that, boy. We're gonna take a look at that live stream too. I don't know. I might be running out of time. But they not gonna play that, bro. Eli and Peyton. Ain't neither one of them ain't none of 4 of them gonna play that. All 5 of them ain't gonna play that. Arch ain't gonna want to go.
And obviously the coaching staff, when it's all said and done, obviously the coaching staff is going to have their opinion. But, Aaron, you can't fool the players. You can't fool the locker room. and I don't care who it is when we're talking about these quarterbacks.
Yeah.
The players are going to know who the best guy is.
Yes.
So it might not.
And that better be the guy you play.
Yes. It might not be a thing today on June 16th, but the locker room's opinion will be a thing on September 7th.
We already know. Denzel done said it. Grand Newsom done said it. It's like all these players coming out talking about it. Ocho say he got connections over there. He done heard from the players and the coaching staff. Shedeur McCoy got it. Shedeur McCoy, he got inside track. Like, I don't, like, is they lying? I'm gonna be honest. I believe them more than I believe Mary Kate and Tony. I'll tell you right now, I believe them more than I believe the people that boots on the ground. You're like, this is ridiculous, bro.
From some people that he has blown every... Tony, there is this feeling from some people that he has blown every...
Look, I ain't watched this, but I already know he about to say something stupid, and he probably gonna say something about Dylan Gabriel. He gonna say something, he gonna downplay this Shedeur, and he gonna say something about Dylan Gabriel.
Tony, there is this feeling from some people that he has blown everybody out of the water. But are you resisting that? Or are you acknowledging
he's getting better every day? He's very coachable, very likable.
He doesn't look like a 5th-round pick out there. Is that fair?
Can we wait till the pass rush and shoulder pads get on? I mean, it is touch football, Aaron. I mean, right now. And what's the one negative about Shedeur was what? Drifting into sacks, not being able to get away without the physical, the running ability to get, you know.
At what point are you going to start to give him more credit? Preseason
I'm giving him
games
credit.
is what
He's doing better, but I think this is overhyping again.
Look here. I'm getting sick of them talking about them sacks. Look, you got to do the whole context and whole totality of them sacks, man. He had the worst offensive line in the NCAA. He got sacked 94 times. Like, what did you mean he drifted in the sacks? If the man ain't blocked, he ain't running a 4-3. We all know that. But he not drifted in the sacks. Now, he done held on to the ball too long and should have threw it away, but that's because he trying to make a play. Now, he can work on that. Just know when, to give it up, play another down. But how many times can you say he did that to the point where it was the detriment of the team, and then how often did he do it? He didn't do it that much. He did it enough to where you got, hey, man, you got to throw the ball away. But it wasn't like every snap. Like, come on, bro. Y'all act like they do one of the most sacked quarterback in the NCAA. But I mean, Dylan Gabriel ain't no topic. Dylan Gabriel ain't no hot topic. Because so you ain't going Dylan Gabriel quiet. You don't see them kids run up. Hey, Dylan Gabriel ain't out there. He probably, I don't know. Maybe he has been out there to see the kids in high school or whatever. I don't know. But we ain't seen it. Cleveland Browns ain't put it up. When you ain't heard no news articles come out, them kids ain't going crazy over Dylan Gabriel. They going crazy over Shedeur. They ain't asking Dylan Gabriel when he gonna start. They asking Shedeur. Dylan Gabriel ain't no headline. If look, I'll tell you right now. If I change the title and put Dylan Gabriel, week 1 starter, y'all ain't gonna click on it live. It can't. If they what you mean if they were reversed? What numbers? Because they're gonna say Dylan Gabriel running with the ones. I ain't never lied, bro. You better talk that talk. I I ain't never lied. You better talk that talk. Ain't nothing. Look, listen here. Ain't nobody talking about Dylan Gabriel because Dylan Gabriel was projected as a 4th to 5th rounder and probably even undrafted. The Cleveland Browns just messed around and said, well, they didn't see no more in they eyes. Like I said, they human. In their eyes, the Cleveland Browns did not see the value in talent that late in the draft. Because Andrew Berry said that out of their own mouth. They trying to take the best talent. So they drafted Dylan Gabriel because they didn't see no value in nobody else, even with Shedeur still on the board. They didn't see no value in drafting nobody else but to draft Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round when he projected a 4th to 5th to 6th round draft pick and maybe even undrafted. But then the owners say draft Shedeur in the 5th round. We surprised he was still on the board. Man, whatever. You got him at a steep discount. A day 2 pick, exactly. Man, I don't think they were scared. I think they didn't want to draft Shedeur because of all that mess. And then when Shedeur started falling, they didn't want to be the team or the franchise or let's just say the GM and the coach to get Shedeur because he was falling so far and everybody when nobody touching him. So we were like, well, we ain't going to be the ones. Let's go ahead and just get Dylan Gabriel and we'll call it a day. And like I'm going to keep repeatedly say, Dylan Gabriel is supposed to be the 3rd string quarterback. He is not supposed to be in the conversation to be the starter. Dylan Gabriel is only in the conversation to be QB1 because they drafted Shedeur. That's the only reason why. And so was Shedeur. But look at the numbers. Versus a quarterback getting sacked 22 times versus a quarterback that gets sacked 42 times versus a quarterback that's on a dominant team on both sides of the ball versus a quarterback that has the worst offensive line in the NCAA. You tell me, do he deserve to be a first-team All-American quarterback and the other one don't? You let me know. You have an undefeated, dominant Oregon team with 4 and 5 stars through the whole roster, and y'all running through everybody, and you ain't never played behind the offensive line that done gave up 52 or 42 sacks. You ain't never played behind the offensive line like that, and you still throw for less than 4,000 yards. With all the weapons you got, plus a dominant defense. Now you ask me, Dylan Gabriel, a 2024 first-team All-American quarterback. Still didn't put up the number Shedeur did. And I just gave you all of what Dylan Gabriel done had his whole career, his whole 6-year career, and what Shedeur done had the last 2 years at Colorado. That's why I say, whatever Tony just said, that was ridiculous. When he talking about pressure. Hell, Shedeur had the most pressure out of all of them. How he not going to be able to handle pressure when he got pressure the most? No, they said Dylan Gabriel was more NFL ready. But we all know Shedeur NFL ready. You talking to the GOAT. You talk to the GOAT and got the GOAT as your mentor. That's why it make no sense about them interview tape that he came in not prepared. Like, bro, get out of here. Get out of here. This man talked to Tom Brady. That's his mentor. That's who he modeled his game after. Do you mean to tell me, as we speak right now, that if he call Tom Brady and tell Tom Brady to help him with that playbook, Tom Brady gonna say no? No. Tom Brady gonna help him with that playbook. And he probably either gonna give him, look, that's what you need to look for. On this play right here, they be in this coverage. Look right here. Boom, boom, boom. Give them all them little hints right there. Get out of here, bro.
The figure's correct there. Shedeur's
Tony, your reaction to Ocho Cinco?
Well, first of all, Chad does watch the ESPN Cleveland quarterback tracker, obviously.
He sure does.
His figure's correct there. Shedeur's doing fine, okay? But this is more of the false hysteria that's being created. He's doing fine, but so is Dylan Gabriel, okay? But you don't hear Chad Johnson saying anything about Dylan Gabriel.
I don't know. Tony, are you seeing this dynamic that Shedeur is starting to win his teammates over?
Well, I think they're all winning their teammates over. So I see the same thing with Gabriel. And you talk about spinning the ball. No one out there spins it as well as Gabriel. I mean, actually mechanically spinning a driving spiral into a receiver's hands, he's better at that. So I think it's just more false hysteria. Shedeur is doing fine. He is getting better, but he's not the only one getting better.
Tony. I'm about sick of this dude. That one driving? What the one he threw the what's the name? That one right here. That ain't driving? Tony. Get out of here, bro. That ball wasn't even on the camera. This boy, this dude, bro. Oh, man. Where the other Tony when you need him? Man, I don't want to buy it. This is ridiculous, bro. Boy, he to skip Bailey, boy. Well, we're going to have to start talking about Colorado, boy.
You got him next time, kid. There we go. Colorado State.
How many viewers do you have? They put belt.
They put belt.
W. Travis, you're the best receiver in the country. Who's better, primetime Deion or primetime Shedeur?
There we go.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, boy.
That was hard. Hey, I don't know.
You're probably the best rookie.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Touchdown. Do your celebration.
No, he didn't score.
I like the move.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. Don't be surprised if any of these boys become NFL superstars.
I got you.
You get Tuggy on the Browns. You better do a good. You got me. Shedeur.
50, maybe.
Shedeur. You missed half a cent of here right now.
Yeah, but I got
live stream. Can you guys make me like that?
Hey. Well, you're going to have to go, Yolanda. Ain't no video on Dylan Gabriel. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, his brain is spinning. I just want y'all to look at this picture right here. It's 4 little boys in this picture, and ain't now one of them what? All of them are what? And they around a what? That's all I'm gonna say.
I got you. I know this is expensive camera, bro. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, what else?
You like that?
Yeah.
I just like that.
Yeah.
In a minute, I'm back.
Yeah.
Hey, big boom. Hey, spam it, big boom in the comments, man. 45, run it up, back, man. Stay here, let it.
There we go. Oh. We on the live stream. Say what's up. Say what's up. We on the live stream. Say what's up. Yeah. Say what's up. Vision. Hey, what you gotta say, bro? That was a dart. What you gotta say?
I'm the Rizzler.
Yeah, the Rizzler. I got you. I know this is expensive camera, bro.
What Dylan Gabriel at? What Dylan Gabriel at? All I want to know. I just want to see some type of interaction.
8th. So that's 201 days.
Oh, we finally in the meeting room. What Mary Kate? I want to see her in there. Oh, you 420, Jenkins. You can watch the replay. Trust me.
July 22nd, Super Bowl's on February 8th. So that's 201 days. That's 3 preseason games. That's 17 regular season games. It's 3 or 4 postseason games. So that's a lot. How do you prepare for that? Well, we've been doing that, okay? That's what this offseason.
Hey, Kevin, the way y'all moving, y'all ain't preparing for none of that. Just 17 games. 3 preseason games and 17 regular season games. That's the only thing y'all preparing for.
The program's been about 8-week program, right? And we know what we've been trying to accomplish here. And the number one thing we've been trying to do is that. Before you do anything, you have to have that foundation. You want a strong foundation so you can build on that. This is what we're doing, okay? So this is, hey, mandatory minicamp is here. Got 3 days of this. But why are we building this foundation strong? Why are we doing this? When it's time for training camp, there's no ramping up, okay? We're going. We're going. Because when we get to training camp, we're going. And I say that from a practice standpoint. I say that from a meeting standpoint. I say that from a mentality standpoint. We're going. When you just saw that season, 201 days, we know what that's going to be like. So today, into tomorrow, into Wednesday, into Thursday, we're not canceling minicamp. We're here to work because we got to finish this foundation. It's not done yet.
Hey, your foundation might have a little crack in it, bro. That foundation might have some cracks in it, bro. I need to be in the quarterback meeting room. I'm telling you, when we get to training camp, and if these reps don't get changed or divvied out in a different way, especially after what we done seen over OTAs and minicamp, with Shedeur being accurate like he is, and he don't get no increased, and Dylan Gabriel don't get less, especially if Shedeur don't start getting more first-team reps, because I still think he done got some first-team reps. But if Shedeur don't start getting more first-team reps, then we got a problem. We got a big problem. We're going to have to start a petition to trade Shedeur. Because that's going to be ridiculous if this boy done did all this and ain't even getting a chance. Ain't even getting a chance to run with the first team more in training camp.
just knowing like the state you guys are in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, leadership is huge. You see it all across sports and schools and everything. Like, you need great leadership on teams to be a great team ultimately, and I'm just trying to play my role in that.
What makes you think this year's going to be better than last year, Denzel, for your team?
Really, I mean, we gonna take it a day at a time, game at a time.
I ain't talking about nothing. Hey, but I don't play that live stream. I'm about to get up for a minute.
Have a marker.
The only reason I said that is because the Browns have a history.
Yeah, but we good.
Yeah. Please take me out of my misery. Shedeur.
I got you.
Shedeur, throw it in the wheel. Shedeur, throw it in the wheel. Do it.
Huh? Nah, y'all go ahead.
When I tell you, I always wanted to meet y'all.
Hold on, I'm getting on the stream. Let it get lit.
Follow me on Instagram.
Let it get lit first.
Let me add me back too. I can't back. Add me back. I'm trying to go to every game. Start Twitch stream.
Let's start. Hey, everybody say what's up in the stream. Say W. Say W. Hold on, let them get on there.
You on stream? We actually.
We watching y'all. We watching y'all. We watching y'all throw it. There we go. There we go. Yeah. You got him next time, kid. There we go.
My nickname Baby Flash. Yours.
Huh?
My nickname Baby Flash.
Tell them what your name is.
They call me Baby Flash. My real name's Braylon. How many viewers do you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many city I'm from? Guess what city I'm from?
Huh?
Guess what city I'm from?
Where you from?
It starts with North.
Shedeur.
It starts with North.
All I gotta say is, when you went against
From where?
From when y'all was downtown. I mean, not down when y'all was in Colorado. I mean,
Was it a team I played?
Do you know the city North Homestead?
Wait, when your when Travis got hurt, and y'all put
Colorado
Bell.
State.
Yeah.
How many viewers do you have? How many viewers do you have?
They put Bell.
They
Can
put
you
Bell.
remember my brother? I seen it. W's. W's in the chat. Tell your brother. W's. Travis, you're the best receiver in the country. W's. Who's better, primetime Dion or primetime Shedeur? Primetime. Shedeur!
Yeah!
Shedeur!
Hey, he funny, bro. He funny.
You just reading chat?
Yeah, you want to talk to him?
Bad. Yo, Bad. What's up? What's up? Yo, WU Sports. Yeah, WU Sports, bro. I was a quarterback in flag football.
Bro?
Yeah.
Would you don't play flag no more?
No, I'm doing tackle.
Dang, hey.
Can I say something?
What y'all got to say to him? His first year of tackle football.
This small, that's the real quarterback right here, Shedeur. That's the real quarterback right here.
Okay.
Is Travis on stream? Is Travis on stream?
Nah, he not on stream right now.
Oh my God.
Who's the best football player in the world?
Hey man, all we gotta say is Travis, come to Cleveland,
They
man.
said don't be afraid to get hit. First year tackle football. That's their best
Hey,
advice.
Shedeur, tell your man to come to Cleveland.
Who?
Travis, tell Travis to come to Cleveland. W in the chat. W Brown. He gonna take us to the Super Bowl.
For sure,
He's
man.
gonna carry us to the Super Bowl. The best Super Bowl ever. Man, the Browns gonna cook. Who always thinks it? The Chiefs. The Chiefs is boo-boo. If y'all Chiefs fans, y'all better get out. I've been seeing some YouTube shorts saying that Jackson Dart is better than you.
We friends, bro. We friends.
Well, I know that, but people have been saying that he's better than you.
People always gonna talk, bro.
He's not better. Cam Ward is the worst quarterback.
On the Panthers?
Yeah.
Cam Ward is butt. Get him out of here. Why he in the chat?
Why he say ready right now?
He said, that's what he say, ready right now?
what if
He will be the worst quarterback.
Wait, what if we?
I'm on stream. I can't.
All I gotta say is, tell Travis to come to Cleveland, man.
Tell him he can see.
Travis, come to Cleveland. Come to Cleveland.
He already got a team.
Post that on YouTube. Post it on YouTube. He wanna go with his old quarterback.
We watch you.
Post it on YouTube so I can
What?
Post it on YouTube so we can watch it.
It's gonna be on Twitch.
I got Twitch.
You got Twitch?
Yeah, I got
You got
Twitch.
this.
What happened
Doesn't cost us. Doesn't cost to download Twitch. If you got me a break, I'll watch it on YouTube. Give me. Shedeur.
I got you.
That's my marker.
That's my marker. We supposed to be playing right now.
I don't care. Can you sign? Can you sign man? It's my marker. Give me my marker.
Yeah, whenever we done.
Give me my marker.
What's up, bro? How old are you? Tell them what's your name.
My name is Gabriel Taylor. Follow me on Instagram at BowlerBoy216.
$1 for it right now. $1 for it right now.
You on the live stream.
$1. If you can sign it now. $1.
Appreciate it, bro. Hey, look, he give me $1 to sign. Appreciate it, bro. Hey, anything helps, bro. Anything helps. Are we over here? Yeah.
He pieced me up in shadow boxing. He went down, left up. And he pieced me.
Why piece you up in shadow?
I got cooked. I got your Colorado jersey.
Appreciate it, bro. You gotta tag me on Instagram when you wear it.
Colorado shirt for you to sign.
All right, bet. Nah, I'm giving my arm a break. I'm giving my arm a break this week.
Here we go. We're doing wide receivers. Hey, line behind here. Line behind here. Line behind the cone. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got to show Shedeur who can catch the best, all right? He needs some more receivers, right?
I need to.
We're getting up to the cones here.
You're right. Hey,
one break
I'm
here.
watching you.
One break here. Hey, then we're going to make a sideline toe tap catch, all right? Sideline toe tap catch. Right?
All right, they watch you.
On go.
We got the fans watching you. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Do your celebration. Do your celebration. Yay. Do your celly. Do your celly. Yeah. Yeah. What's the celly?
Oh, yeah, he's got speed. Oh,
Try again next time, pup. There we go. There we go. Where's your celly? Yeah.
Yeah, good break.
Yeah. Where's your celly? Hey, hey. Ah. Come on, bro. You sold.
Yeah, I saw it.
Get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. It don't matter. Do your celly. Okay. 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 Where's your celly? Too small.
Yeah.
They too small. Where's your celly? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's swimming. Go ahead. What's the celly? What's the celly? Yeah. Yeah. Tell him what time it is. Tell him what time it is. Yeah. Tell him what time it is.
Ready to go.
Are we going this way now? All right.
Thank you.
Hey! What's the celly? What's the celly? Hey! Hey! That's my favorite dance, bro. We gotta make that TikTok. You got your phone?
Yeah, it's over there.
All right, when we done. Hey, when we done, we gotta make that TikTok. Hey, that's my favorite TikTok, bro.
Yo, we gotta do perfect timing.
Huh?
You gotta do it.
I got you.
Should I try one-handing it?
We're going
You
to go
can do it.
I can one-hand.
Hey! What's
How you
up?
get your legs blown out at Kansas? You don't play Kansas
Good.
every day?
I got my legs hit. I don't know. It just happened.
It hurt?
Nah,
My
bro.
question is, what happened to Travis that day when y'all played Colorado State?
No, what really hurt on that one was my back. Well, not my back. It was like, you know, you get spent so fast. You're like, whoa, what even just happened? That's what it was.
Hey, good catch, Juice. Go.
So like,
Nah, I wasn't concussed.
my question is, what happened to Travis? When y'all
He
played
hurt,
Colorado?
he hurt his rib.
No, I'm talking.
Did you guys go? Did you guys go on this side yet? Yeah? My bad.
Where they at? They
All right, back on this side. We're going to go one-handed catch it.
Yeah.
One-handed catch it.
What?
One-handed catch.
I'll be back.
Hey, y'all know with that music now. Came back dead in time, then.
Hey, is there a way to put that sideways?
I can put it sideways, yeah.
Yeah, you can put it sideways.
What, you want me to hold your stream for you?
I got you. Trade.
Trade? All right, bet.
Premium content.
Hold on.
Where is y'all seen Dylan Gabriel?
Dang! Y'all trying to hurt him. It's trading jobs today. We trade. I got you. What you need? What you need to see on my?
Bro, just get content, man. Just do what you've already been doing, bro.
Stay up. Same thing. You ready?
Do it.
Go.
Oh.
Oh yeah, good cut. Go.
Big boy, know he need to be putting his hand in the dirt. Come on, boy.
Two hands. Back quarterback play. Two hand catch. Go. Tell him on there.
Hi, Miles Garrett.
There it is. Go.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey, what's the selling? Do the selling.
Hey.
Nice catch. Yeah. Get to it. Go. Hold on. You gotta do the selling. What's your selling? Go. Do it. Yeah.
Yo, so the best show on Amazon Prime is football.
You good? Huh? You watch that? What's your favorite part?
You guys are going to tack all the time. Go.
Over there.
I got the live right here.
Did you watch the
On the offensive tackle, all right? This pop-up come here is offensive tackle. This one right here I'm pointing at is the quarterback, okay? So we're going to put a club rip. Then we're going to go club with the right, rip through with the left, and then we're going to come through and sack the quarterback. Got it? You're up first, then you. Got it?
You got it right there.
Go!
Say what's up in the chat.
W's, what's up? W's in the chat.
Yeah, Shedeur, I also went to the Guardians.
There you go.
Go.
Do it hard.
Yeah, look at that.
Since he's from Ohio State, I'm adding him.
Set, go. Nice. Like Roman Reigns out there.
Y'all definitely doing hidden drills.
Set, go.
Can't wait till you play.
Wait, since I'm starting tackle,
Hey, I'm about to catch you in another show. Y'all hitting too much over here. Let me know you get to another one. All right, I'll be there. Go! Yeah, you gotta practice and be trying to tackle. Look, man. We live.
I don't know.
We at the Browns right now.
These kids are focused, they're saying.
Yeah, they focused. They definitely locked in. And that's just half. We still got that half over there. We go by. Lock in, lock in.
Travis coming around.
I know, bro, but it just didn't happen like that. Good. Next, you know he gonna get the GGs. You doing next year?
Hey, bro, copyright. Gotta do it.
All right, I got you.
Where's your silver?
Celebration. You ain't got a celly? Stay focused. Focus. All right, he go first. I went down, so now it's down one side. Side. Down. Down side. Y'all ready to start on him? I really know he gotta go to the side. Down side. Yeah.
When's your first game?
The first game, the preseason game.
Yes. When we are going to get you starting or still playing?
Preseason? I don't know. We got preseason first. Oh, I don't know. Nobody knows. Huh? Hey, ask him that.
Does he have the hugs?
Hey, that's funny, bro. No,
6, 7.
Hey, we about to end it off that, man. Hey. Even the kid want to know when he started. That's crazy. Even the kids want to know is Shedeur starting, when he going to start, when you playing. Don't nobody know what Dylan Gabriel at. I have no idea. Yolanda, why you always retracting your message? But hey, man, like always, I appreciate y'all for coming, man. I need y'all to like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friend about that money, man. You already know, man. We coming back. I know I went live yesterday. Had some stuff going on. Nothing bad or nothing. I just had some stuff to do. But hey, man, we still getting back to it. Hey, stay tuned. I'm going to try to do some Travis Hunter lives. We still doing the 50K giveaway, man. I'm probably going to give away the jersey next week. And I need y'all to follow me on Twitch right here, man. Follow me on Twitch. Because guess what? I'm going to do a Twitch giveaway too, man. I'm going to start going live on Twitch. I'm going to do a Twitch giveaway. Another Shedeur jersey or a Travis Hunter jersey. I do Travis Hunter or Shedeur jersey on this one. But follow me on Twitch right here. Money Man, you already know, but I will be doing another giveaway during the season on Twitch. So, yeah, man, stay tuned for that. But like I always, man, I appreciate y'all for coming. You already know what time it is.
My wrist, but I grind Feely Van Lanes, let me shift the gear. Don't call me 2, it's 12 in the field. Ice on my neck, but the heart stay real. Come prime the pro, this a family scene. I'm the dream he planning, now I lead. Legendary, QB1, let's go.
They thought I was hype, just a flash with a name. Till I dropped 5 tutties and rewrote the game. From college doors to that dog pound bark. Now I'm black and gold soul in that Cleveland dark. 12 on the back, new chapter in ink. Legacy flips when the whole world blinks. Came from the 2, now I'm stepping as king. Put the L on my chest, I don't play, I win.
1 or 2 the legendary, now I'm here. Feely Van Lights, let me shift the gear. Don't call me 2, it's 12 in the field. Ice on my neck, but the heart stay real. Come prime the pro, this a family seed. I'm the dreamy planet, now I lead.
It ain't just about a number on your back. It's about the story behind it. I'm not running from prime. I'm building on it. This is 1 or 2 to legendary. Started as a son, now I'm the symbol. 12 on my back, the vision is simple. Ball, believe, break through the barrier. 1, 2 legendary, I'm the carrier.